Hey everyone, welcome to our daily gratitude and affirmation walk. Thank you so much for being here. We are not stopping today because does anyone want to guess what the temperature is here? I just looked for you guys. It is 11 degrees out. And if anyone's wondering, I have on, so it's like a really thin thermal. I get it off of Amazon. I think it's called like 32 degrees or something. It is, let me tell you, these are some of the best thermals and or pants that I've ever wore. All winter I've been outside in these. And I will say, today's a little cold, but every single day when it 20s, like, I've been fine. And really, the tops of my legs, they're a little frozen, but that's okay. The bottom of my legs is where I'm feeling it. But not enough to be incredibly uncomfortable. But look at this snow! Number one, gratitude. Oh, we're on a walk. It's beautiful. And number two, we got our crystal show later today, which I'm pretty excited about. I plan to actually start packing up my stuff. You know, I'm going to figure out what I need in terms of wearing from now until next Friday. And then I'm going to pack everything else up and decide like what I can fit in my suitcase. Wow, this is so pretty. Oh, I feel so grateful and blessed that I get a chance to experience this winter wonderland. It's been a long time since this has happened. Number three, I slept great. Oh, I needed that. So, that was really nice. You got a good night's sleep. Number four, oh, that Epsom salt bath mixed with castor oil, not in the bath, but both of those have me feeling really good today. Number five for the day. I am grateful. I'm grateful that I already have food, that I don't need to go grocery shopping. I do need to prep food today, but that shouldn't be too long. Really, it's just mainly salad stuff. So, grateful I already have meat cooked. That'll be something I do tomorrow as well. 6, I think I said this yesterday, but you know, I'm just very grateful that my 5 remaining plants have a home and that my stepmom was, you know, open to taking care of them. And so I got to keep a little piece of my plant collection. I will show you guys this, but we're not gonna sing because I'm freezing and I know my phone's a little steamy. I don't know if I can clear that off for you guys. Well, ooh, kind of made like a really cool effect to the sky. Wow. Oh, and look. It's all frozen over. See if I can wipe it off. Well, I tried. Oh my gosh. How pretty. Okay. We are walking off. I can transfer my phone with my hand. There we go. So, oh geez. Where are we on? Number 6? 6 for the day. I am so grateful for my waterproof boots, my thick gloves. I got these to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And I have to say they were a little overkill. But I'm so glad I have them now. They're nice and thick gloves, and they work with my touchscreen so effortlessly. My other gloves, I really just need to replace them. Do you like the grippiness of the other gloves, though? 7 for the day. Oh. Grateful too that I was able to sell some pillows yesterday. The last thing I would really, really like to sell is my Instapot. I used it, but then I learned how to use the stovetop better. I just remember my prior roommate making fun of me. He's like, that doesn't cook rice the best way. And I was like, what? Like, it's edible, like. And he taught me how to cook rice. And now, like, that was one of the main uses that I was using it for, and now I just don't even use it. I've used it to make soup and stuff. It's a great pot. Genius idea. But I just, at this point in my life, I find myself not using it. And I try to be a lot more conscientious of, if I'm not using it, well, I'm going to release it so someone else can have use of it and enjoy themselves. But I'm great. I mean, that was one last thing for me to worry about. So grateful for that. Where are we on? 8? I think I already did 8, but I have 1 pomegranate left, and I'm really looking forward to eating that today. I also, I enjoy de-seeding pomegranates. I found a video one time where someone said cut along the tops where it's split and then it'll break open, and that was life-changing. So, because before that I would just use my nails to like pick off the rind, and that was a long process. 9 for the day. Oh my god, look at my hair. It's legitimately frozen. That is so crazy. If that doesn't tell you how cold it is out here, I don't know what will. 9 for the day. You know what? I am grateful I bought myself a set of suitcases. And I bought a really big one because I think that's going to make the difference between me having all the space needed for all of my electronics, for my inventory, for all my clothes, and, like having to like really make some hard decisions. But I actually, now that I have an organized plan in my mind, I'm kind of excited to pack and just get my room cleared up. I'm debating also, this will be my number 10 gratitude podcast with John tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. But I only have 2 more podcasts in total at this house. That is crazy to think about. Man. But I don't know if we'll be able to still do the one next week. We'll see how busy my week is and where I am at in packing. I got my TV packed up last night, though. That was a win. Okay, so. Switcheroo. Message of the day. Alright, this was something that came to me when I was walking a couple days ago. Got a message and it said, the pain is the medicine. I've heard someone say that to me before, so that wasn't necessarily out of the ordinary. But let's dissect that. The pain, or the The pain is the medicine. I then got a secondary message where I was told, think of a snake. The antidote is made from the snake's venom. So the thing that's poisoning you is actually the thing that's going to save you. Let's take that a step further. There's a tree in Mexico. Let me back up. I was at Chichen Itza, which is one of the, I believe, Mayan. Don't come for me. Mayan or Aztec. No, it's gotta be Aztec. But anyways, Mayan or Aztec pyramid locations. It's one of the old wonders of the world. And we had a tour guide. She was amazing. She stops us along this path, and there were two trees right next to each other that looked almost identical. And she goes, this is poison, and this is the antidote for that tree. They always grow together. And I was like, I've never forgot that. And so just like the snake where the antidote is found in the poison, and the tree where the antidote literally grows right next to it, if you are able to walk through your pain, and if you are able to take the lesson from the pain as well, you will find your own medicine. Our pathway to releasing the pain does not lie in anybody else but ourselves. And oftentimes, the most painful things in life, the most painful people, the most painful situations, those are our biggest mirrors into where we actually need healing. And it's not that the healing lies within the person, but they're a mirror that reflects back where we should be looking for the healing. So I asked, after receiving these messages, I was like, okay, cool, this all makes sense to me. What is the medicine? And I've been working on listening to the tiny inner voice that every single person has inside. This is not your conscience, although your conscience can be a reflection of it. But that tiny little spark was like, forgiveness. Of course, like, who wants to hear that, right? Oh, okay, well, forgiveness. Because, easier said than done. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, let me explore this then. Forgiveness. Does that mean forgiveness of self? Does that mean forgiveness of other? Does it mean both? And it said neither. It said we have a wrong perception of forgiveness, or have conceptualized an inaccurate perception of what forgiveness is. And so I sat there and I was like, okay, tell me more. And so forgiveness is the balm of the healing. And so the first visual I got was of this other person and me, and showing me that I'm looking to this other person for forgiveness. But then it said, each person carries their own medicine. You do not have to worry about this person. And then I saw this person. It had this little flaming light, right? And he put it in himself. And I sat there and I was like, oh my God. So you do not ever need to get forgiveness from somebody, and they do not ever need to get it from you. That's not what forgiveness is. In order to heal. So, what does that mean? So, then the next thing that, the voice said was, another person's I'm sorry will never be enough for you. Just like I was telling you guys, where meeting your needs, another person will never, ever, ever be able to meet your needs, because you will always need more. Because they don't have what is for you. They can add, right? And it feels good. But we have everything we need inside of ourselves. And so it's the same concept of this forgiveness. The only person sorry that is ever truly going to be the full balm and to actually heal the wound is yours. And I sat there and I was like, okay, that makes sense. So how exactly, if we have a wrong perception of forgiveness, how is this supposed to work? And she said, forgiveness is between you and your relationship with self. So then I was in a visual where it was me. It was that, the tiny little voice, and then another part, a manager part. Okay, so internal family systems, right, believes that you are comprised of all these little parts of yourself, and they have different roles. And some of them are managers. They try to manage the situation. They try and keep you safe by controlling that way. And then I realized, I was like, each manager for myself that I've ever seen has always wanted connection with the childlike part that they were trying to protect. And so I saw the same forgiveness flame, and both of them needed it. But just like we have a little child in us, our different parts, what makes us unique individuals, also, this is new and I haven't fully thought through this piece, but like, I think each of those pieces of us also have a more childlike part, like the spirit of the part, right? And what happens is we get separation between these pieces. We separate physically from our child that's inside, and we stop doing the things that truly nourish us, like play, exploration, creativity. We put all these expectations on ourselves that really don't matter. We allow society to place expectations on ourselves that don't matter ultimately to our health and well-being. So, to tie this all up, forgiveness is the balm and the healing that we need. But forgiveness is forgiving the type of relationship that exists between yourself and your inner world. And we can forgive and trust in the knowing that this other person can forgive themselves if they want to. And really, because everything is an external reflection of the relationship that's internal. Remember, people are mirrors to what's going on. That means that if we forgive and heal that connection between ourselves and our inner world, it's not that it lets the other person off the hook, but it heals that line as well. And it's still up to the other person to forgive themselves. It just means that that line for us gets dissolved. So, I was powerful stuff. So I wanted to get to a point where I could accurately share that with you guys and give it the space and time it actually deserves, because that is huge. But that's the message of the day. Now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. I humbly ask for help today. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. I'm worthy of my deepest desires and being loved, nourished, cherished, and supported. Oh my God, there's a rainbow. I accidentally stopped the video. Look at the rainbow right there. I can't really zoom in with these gloves, but number 3, I allow myself to be healed and healthy and happy. Number 4, this is a brand new day, a fresh start, connected with this present moment. Number 5, I choose again, and I choose so much better for myself. Number 6, I'm not going to stress. Everything's being worked out for my ultimate good. I can just be in a state of receiving fun and play. Number 7, I have infinite possibilities, and I choose what is most fun, exciting, nourishing, supportive, and healthy for me in this present moment. Number 8. Whoop. Number 8 is going to be, what a beautiful day to be alive. Let's claim the day and our accomplishments and what we want to experience and appreciate the fact that we are powerful co-creators of this reality. Number 9. I trust in myself and my direction. There is no right or wrong decisions. And 10 for the day. I let be what is, and I focus on attracting what is meant for me into my life. That is all for today, guys. I love you all. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How are you doing? Look at this hair. It is literally frozen. That's so crazy. But anyways, hope you guys... Oh, my nose is running. Hope you guys had a good video, good walk with me. Hope you guys are doing well. I love you. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? What are you doing for your day? If you live in a winter wonderland, let me know in the comments below. And I'll get back to you guys between today and tomorrow, just depending on how packing goes. I love you guys. Bye.